Now, in this small video clip, I want to show graphically the meaning of the jhana factors, the factors of jhana, or the factors of deep meditation. So, as we can see here, this animation is based on the practice of Anapanasati, the practice of mindfulness of breathing. That is the technique that will be shown in here. And practicing this technique, practicing Anapanasati, in the beginning, the meditator will begin meditating by paying attention to the breath that goes in and out of the nose. And that is indicated by that arrow. And this paying attention to the in-breath and out-breath is what is called vitakka in Pali, which means application of mind. So in this case, it is application of mind to the in-breath and out-breath. But many people will find that when they pay attention to their breath for a longer period of time, after some time the breath becomes too subtle to know, which will normally result in that mindfulness equally becomes weak. But if we are diligent, we will not just give up because of that. So normally the proper way of dealing with that condition of a too subtle breath will be that a person looks for some object similar to the breath, some moving sensation somewhere within his body. And any such application, any such awareness on other subtle sensations will equally represent the first jhana factor of vitakka. So when the meditator applies his mind again and again to either the breath or some subtle sensation within his body, then vitakka becomes more continuous. And when vitakka becomes more continuous, then mindfulness becomes more continuous. The knowing of the meditation object becomes more continuous. And that continuity is called vichara, sustainment of mind. Now, that sustainment of mind may either occur on the sensation of the breath at the nose, or it may happen somewhere within the body, or through a smooth moving between breath and inner body sensation. In either case, this is called sustainment, vichara. And when these two factors of vitakka and vichara become more perfected, then slowly joy arises, a joyful interest arises, and that is called piti. Now, when this joyful interest starts to become a little more refined and more subtle, it then gives way, or it leads to what is called sukha, and that is a sense of perfect contentment and perfect satisfaction, which in turn too becomes superseded by the factor of perfect oneness and equanimity, which will be the 5th jhana factor. In Pali, ekagata. And as in this small video clip, I just wanted to show the meaning of the jhana factors. This marks the end of this small exposition.